how to read and write large numbers. I've written out the place value labels here, and we're not going to call this units, we're going to call these ones. And we've got ones, tens and hundreds, so that's the name of the first group of numbers, and I'm going to call each group a house of numbers, and this house has no name. There's 3 numbers or 3 digits in each house. Then we've got the next house of numbers, which is thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. That's the thousand house. And then we've got the million house, millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions, and these houses are separated by commas. So I'm going to put a comma there. Commas separate the houses. And when we read a number out, we say the name for each house separately. And this makes writing and reading out large numbers easier. We just have to say each house separately. So let's have a look at an example. Let's look at this one here. So the first thing you need to do is put in the comma. So the comma always comes after three digits. So we start off with where the decimal point is, which would be after the ones, to the right of the ones, and we count 1, 2, 3. So once we put a comma in, it makes life easier. So we have here 7, so we say 7. And then once we said the number that we can see on its own, there, 7, we say the name of the house. So we just say 7,000. If there's a comma here, we put a comma when we write it in words, and then we say this part, which is 304. Okay, let's have a look at a number which is larger. So we've got 7,304. This house doesn't have a name, so you just say 304. That's the end of it. Let's have a look at this one. So, first thing, put in the comma. Let's say we didn't have this. So all you do, where the ones are, count 3. 1, 2, 3, comma. Same every time. Each house always has 3 digits. So 86,000. 86,000. Comma here, always put a comma here. 298. It's got a bigger number. Let's go for not sure where the comma goes. Remember, go to the ones. 1, 2, 3, comma. 3 digits in each house. So we say this on its own. 307, and then you say the name of the house. So you always say this. 307. When you get to the comma, you stop. 307,000. 307, then the name of the house, then the comma, and then we've just got 8. 307,008. Just got 8 on its own. So we've got, and there's no name of this house, so we just say 8. There's no family, there's no house name. Right, let's look at one in the millions. So let's go for this one. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. So if we didn't have this, it's just where the decimal point is, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. It's always 3 digits and then a comma. Doesn't matter how big the number gets. 3 digits, comma, 3 digits, comma. So we're going to read the 6 on its own. 6. then the name of the house, million. Then the comma, there's a comma there, there's a comma there. Then we read this on its own. It's 76. So we write 76. And then we write the name of the house, 1000. Comma, 999. Okay, one more. Okay, got a large number here. So remember, put the commas in first to make it easy to say. By putting the commas in, we're just making it much easier to pronounce. When you just look at a large number like that, without the commas, it just seems really hard. So, go to the ones. That's where the decimal point will go. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. And now we just say this number in these three houses. So we've got 309. So we write 309. And then we write the name of the family or the house. Sometimes we call it a family, but we're going to call it a house. 309 million. Comma there, so there's a comma there. Then we say this on its own. 178. 178. Now, so the name of the house, 1000. Comma. And 82. There's no house name, just say 82 at the end. And that is how to read and write large numbers.